What's up, dudes and dudettes? My name's Scythe and we are back again for some more Terraria 1.3. Hello, my beautiful UFO buddies! Now, check this, ladies and gentlemen. I actually ended up grinding the Martian Madness event, like, I don't know, like 5-8 more times, like legit killing the Martian boss over and over and over again. Like, I swear the wiki must be wrong about its percentages, because it seems like, from what I can tell, I don't think I ever came across another laser drill. Maybe I did, and I just don't remember. I honestly don't even know. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we are actually going to be hopping into the Lunar events today, so I humbly request that you Hadouken in the like button as much as you can, ladies and gentlemen. It helps me out a ton. But this UFO mount, man, it took me a long time to get. Like, seriously. And I mean, enough so that, like, look at this. We actually got enough resources just casually from the enemies to construct this Martian house. And through it, I've actually set up, let me just double check here. Yeah, I thought so. Our NPCs kept dying, but I've been trying to set them all up so that the NPCs that I use, the more common ones, kind of spawn in here. So otherwise this would be the punk girl, not punk girl, the, I don't know what it's called, the steampunk girl, the girl that gives all that stuff. I don't know. Anyway, we're rocking our vampire wings. Not that we necessarily need wings anymore, except they are a bit more convenient. And then right here, normally I have our wizard, and I put our maid right here. Our maid. I put our nurse right here because she is so OP. I'm only just learning that now, where you can respawn, come to her, heal up, and it's just so useful, man. Like, seriously. And I've been researching a little bit, only a little bit, because it's still going to take us a while to get there, how to fight the Moon Lord. So I kind of have an idea. From what I can tell, the mandatory thing for fighting any of the endgame stuff is this UFO, like straight up. Now, the other thing too, is right now we're rocking our summoner armor, and for the longest time, I don't know why I just read this completely wrong, and it took me so long to realize it. I didn't know that this Spectre hood was 40% decreased magic damage. And as soon as I saw that, like I was just editing like last week's video, saw that finally, because I knew that it said it decreased the mana on the wiki, but then when I saw it in game, for some weird reason, my brain put together that it was increased magic damage, and I just instantly was like, yes, give me that. But then I was wondering why our spells weren't killing anything, and why our melee weapons were stronger than our magic. It's just because of this helmet. So I crafted us the other Spectre mask, which gives us decent defense. I mean, the Spectre hood is still very, very OP, because so long as you're damaging enough, like a big group of enemies and stuff like that, you're regenning faster than they can hurt you. It's not necessarily useful on bosses, however, so that was kind of the trick. Anyways, we today, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, are going to be facing the lunatic guy again. Lunatic cultist, that's what he's called. Yes, it is. Whee! Whoa! So I set up our portals up here instead of down in the bottom. I also set up a portal, blah, to take us over to the dungeon. Because this is pretty much our arena, which, as you can kind of see, I don't really have it set up or anything like that for fighting the lunatic cultist, so I'm probably gonna have to set that up. Our honey is good. That's what's really good, but we're definitely gonna have to go and steal, unless we have some right here at our spawn. We might actually have it. I also randomly, just by chance, ended up getting the Nimbus Rod, which is an extremely powerful spell. It's like an upgraded version of, well, we already had this spell once before. You can summon 2 rain clouds, and that's constant DPS right there for whatever enemy's standing in it, and it lasts like forever. So that on top of our rainbow gun is just even more damage. So seriously, I don't know how useful that's gonna be on this boss because he moves around a lot, but hopefully it'll be able to do something. Now, looks like we already kind of have everything set up, except where are our bottles? I think I have them in the material chest. Where's my material chest? There it is. There's the bottles. So we gotta get ourselves a couple heart lamps, which I think we craft right here, right? We need a craft. Where's the heart lamp? What do we craft those into? Where's our normal crafting NPC guy? Oh, there he is, hanging out over on the left. Really hard to see. hiding out in the middle of nowhere. All these doors and stuff are confusing me. I'm still not quite used to the map just yet. Crafting. Show me what do I do, Buster. Chains. GG. Big mistake on my part. So yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of this on camera here because I think, I don't know, I hope that we're gonna be able to fight this guy and beat him no problem. I really, really do. Where's useful? There it is, a fire pit. And oh, we already had one of these too. But I'm really hoping that we're gonna be able to beat him no problem. I don't know if we will. It would be very nice if we would be able to beat him on our first try. I'll just put those in there because I don't really care. But we'll see. We'll just have to see, ladies and gents, like, honestly. By the way, the reason that I reset all my doors and stuff was because the nurse kept walking out and getting killed by the gigantic death rays of the evil Martian Madness boss. So, kind of had to rethink my strategy there a little bit. So I'm just going to set all this up so that it's perfectly ready for fighting these lunatic cultists here. I really hope that our NPCs or our little bot guys don't end up accidentally, thank you, I'll take that, killing them, because that sucks when they do that. But we can put this up. I also read up to, finally, there is actually a dead giveaway indicator, because the first time we randomly just fought him, the cultist, I didn't know that he actually has, like, when he's summoning all his clones, he's the one that has the triangle eyes, while all the other clones have round eyes. So, I'm still not exactly sure what spell we should be using on this guy, but that's okay. I'm kind of content with it. This is our last fish, too, so let's just do it and see what happens. Our spells should be a lot stronger now, though. I just want to kind of test the waters here and see whether or not we can fight him, wah, with just our summoner gear, because I don't know if it's necessarily even going to be all that powerful on him. If it isn't, we can always, I should be using our UFO. I need to get in the habit of that. Which means we could actually start setting up most of these arenas. Triangle eyes. Also, if it's nighttime, wow, we are kicking his butt. Also, if it's nighttime, as you can see, it's also a lot easier to see him when he's summoning his clones. Wow, that guy. He can really hurt when he wants to. Jeez, this guy. No, don't use your evil lightning breath on me. Ah, triangle eyes. We almost got this guy already. Oh, those are terrible. Those are terrible. Those, I didn't even know that spell actually. You can, oh my goodness, we actually got this guy, no problem, GG. Clone? Yes, destroy him, my minion trash! Bowser, we are now at the end game, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness gracious. Oh, geez, we already got one of those lunar, what's it called things, spawned right next to us. So the way that this works now, ladies and gentlemen, is there are 4 gigantic evil pillars out in the world. As you stand by them, by the way, we need this. As you stand by them, lunar fragments and luminite only. And that's stuff that you get from killing the boss, like the last boss over and over again. So I don't know necessarily where these are all at, but they make really, really powerful enemies. And we actually fluked it, where it's perfect that we didn't beat him the first time, the lunatic guy, because these enemies, like, if you're not prepared for them, you can really end up, like, messing yourself over, like, GG. Wow, these enemies really are tough. Okay. All right, where is this thing? Let's see if we could take one out. I very much doubt it. This is still cool. Oh, what beautiful space. What is all of that? I like that. Do it again. Yes, the beautiful moons. We're ready for the, oh, that must mean we're getting close, right? I might have to very soon too. I don't know if these guys actually show up on the map. They might. We might have to, too, change my in-game resolution to be a lot higher so that we can see more around us, because this isn't really working out. I know we kind of skipped over Duke Fishron, though, and I don't know if we're ever going to end up fighting that guy, because I don't spend any time fishing. I know that it's very profitable and a good thing to do. Oh, our little lizard is floating after us. Okay, that scared me for a minute. There it is, so it does show up on the map. Oh, and we have to, like, defeat enough enemies? I think that's the case, right? Okay, all right. I'm ready. We need our rain cloud. Protect me, rain cloud. Oh my goodness, these guys hurt so much. These enemies are tough. Can we fly through this thing without getting hurt? Yeah, it looks like we can. Good. So we can kind of leave this up to our minions. But as you can see, without that armor, that Spectre armor, suddenly I'm starting to regret it a little bit because we are not regenning fast enough. Haha! No! Oh, that weird tentacle monster. Wow. Yeah, so you gotta defeat enough enemies, as far as I know anyway, before you can destroy that thing. I think. I'm not exactly sure, but wow. This is really stepping into hardcore mode, isn't it? My goodness gracious. Let's plop this thing down, which is beautiful if I do say so. My goodness. Now, as much as I love our minions, man, I don't know if they're necessarily good. They are pretty good for, as you kind of saw, like, I think I'm gonna rock them for a little bit more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As you saw, they kind of take care of the background enemies a bit. But the problem is, not even the background enemies, it's just that there are so many... there's just so many enemies, even the minions can't keep up. You know what we do desperately need, though? We should. That's okay. The reason it's not recommended to, by the way, to jump into the harder mode is, as you can see right here, we got all these deadly enemies right next to our spawn. My goodness. Whoa. I don't know what these guys are. They're cool, though. Wow. They're tough. I should have healed up. No. What's happening? This is deadly. Maybe we weren't ready for this. We need blocks. That's what we need. Because if we had the proper blocks... Nurse! Or nurse, heal me, please. If we had the proper blocks, then we could start setting up some barriers and stuff. I didn't know this was gonna be this deadly. And we're kind of just a sitting duck when we go up in the air like this. Unfortunately. Let's see here. Where is it? Where are you, evil thing? No! My goodness, these guys. So many homing rockets and everything, too. Jeez! Help me! No! What are you supposed to do? Oh my goodness. Maybe it was a big mistake going into this mode already off the hop. We're gonna use all our money on the nurse. Jeez. Okay, well, let's put our money away. These potions are almost useless because we don't get to use them often enough, like seriously. And otherwise, let's put this in our combined gear. Get rid of all this other extra stuff. Hey, whatever. Just because I want to clear out our inventory, because my goodness, I mean, at least we beat the Lunar cultist, so that's kind of cool. But, whew, that's nuts. Why did it depot our potions? I didn't think we were anywhere near this thing. Weird. Well, I don't know. Anyways, let's see. Let's try one more time with our minions. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think they're pretty useless. The air is definitely not something we want to do. I think they're pretty useless, though. We probably should be actually rocking our Spectre hood because there's so many enemies, we'd probably be regenning faster than we kill. Oh my goodness, these guys just jump through walls. Like legit, they're so... This is deadly. Okay, all right, I see you. Let's just do this. I don't want to do that, please, drill. We're gonna die again. All right, All right. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, so new strategy. Don't go for the fire one. It's extremely overpowered because these enemies just shoot through walls. I'm also gonna try our Spectre armor because I think that might make a difference. I hope it makes a difference. I don't know if it's necessarily good to have this one because the more defense might not actually be worth it. But I don't like how our drill is silly enough that it starts auto-cutting trees instead of mining. Like that's a bit weird. Okay, okay. You can go ahead and do that. I know we're not full health. Whatever, I'll waste a potion because I'm trying to figure out what the actual strategy is for this. Okay, so as long as we're moving. Okay, scratch that. Moving does not take care of these guys. Oh my goodness, there's so many of them. Why there's so many? I need to put a rainbow down. Rah! And Rain of Destiny. Jeez. Well, at least we're kind of regenning. Not necessarily, though. These guys are tough. I don't like them. They're all very beautiful enemies, but my goodness gracious, are they hard. Get out of here, you Draconis. It's the real Draconis. Wow. These guys are deadly. This is horrible. I don't even know if this counts as being close enough to the thing. I mean, at least this seems to be a decent spawn point where the enemies don't really overwhelm us. All right, our UFOs are fighting creatures up in the sky. Yes, this seems to be a good spot. I don't know if we're necessarily close enough for that thing to activate though. I also don't really know if these guys can spawn special items or anything like that. My goodness, we are draining our potions like crazy though, that's for sure. So let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay. Get all our turrets down and ready. Get them all down and ready to go. Take this. At least our rainbow gun kind of provides us a little bit of protection, which is nice. But these guys, they're tough. This is not something to be trifled with, man. My goodness gracious, it's so deadly. Why are you guys so strong? I like those guys on the mounts. They're beautiful enemies. Whoa! Okay, okay. We're gonna have to summon more rain clouds here too, because these are gonna go away in a minute. I don't know how we get that thing to fight. We're doing decent. I'm actually surprised that we're doing okay. That might not have been a good rainbow placement, because it's not gonna hold enemies back as well. Ha! Strategy, my good sir. Is this how we actually fight this thing? You know what? I'm actually just gonna take a quick peek at the wiki and see if I'm not dead wrong. Yep, we have to kill 100 enemies. Now, I am gonna actually risk something to get the biscuit. I just wanted a screenshot of that thing. Oh, well, at least it's exciting. But my goodness gracious, so I don't know how close we are to actually getting our first 100 enemies here. But hopefully it's not too far out. Hopefully. Let's do this, just so that we can damage these guys. Get out of the hole. Take this, monsters. Yeah. Wow, our rainbow's gone. I gotta watch that. The rainbow is our lifesaver. But anyway, once we kill 100 enemies, this thing's barrier kind of dissipates and goes away. And then we can damage it. Which I don't know if we can. Yes! We got its barrier gone! Okay, okay. Now we need to focus here. I need to focus. I'm gonna put our rain clouds in him so that it's causing constant damage. Okay, all right. Rain clouds can slowly take him out because we gotta focus on staying alive. Stay alive. Just stay alive a little bit longer. Oh my goodness gracious, this is so tense. This is so tense, man. Like legit. Too legit to quit. Get out of my face. Ha ha. I got you, you monster. Let's do this, just because I'm greedy and I want to do it. Yes. Yes, yes, we seem to be in the perfect spot. We might actually be able to defeat one of these. I don't know if that works. That spell. Yes. And once this thing is defeated, this area will go back to a safety net of cautionness. We're actually gonna beat it. We're gonna beat one of these. Ha! Take this, you stupid thing. Yes. Oh my goodness. I'm getting too arrogant. No! Oh! Stay alive! We destroyed it! Yes! Give me all the goodums! Give me all that solar fragments! Delicious solar fragments! Oh! Oh, GG! Perfect timing too, because we're on 20 minutes. Wow! So, I'm also looking up here. There is apparently no drops from any of these enemies other than being able to get a ton of scrolls. Wow! Oh, by the way, I got the tax collector off camera. I don't know if that was in the last episode or not, but either way, my goodness. Let's change this. Here lay the solar, what are these things called? Pillar. I'll just call it that. It got a grave. Never mind us. So anyway, we got 3 more to go, and then we're already gonna be fighting the Moon Lord. So GG, that means that, joke's on me. Even though I created that alternate Spectre helmet, this is definitely like the best armor that we could have right now. I think, I'm gonna double check here. Where's our craftable guy? Where's Mr. Crafty? I'm pretty sure that the only thing we can, oh boy, we got another one on our left. I think that the only thing we can craft out of this stuff is, oh! All right. Oh, that's right. That's right, I remember now. By the way, just hashtag confirm, this is like the strongest like digging thing in the game, so we're never gonna want for another pick. That's right, each of these soul fragment things, like each of the pillars drops a different like class of gear. There's one of them, which one is it? I think it's Stardust or Nebula or Vortex. All 3 of the ones that we couldn't craft. Oh. So you can make one fragment out of all the other ones. Huh, that's interesting. Anyway, solar wings, which require a luminite bar, which luminite bars you can only get from the boss itself. Solar die itself, celestial sigil, which is another big thing that requires all of them. GG. Because I don't know, I'm guessing that the Moon Lord must drop fragments, because otherwise, I don't know, man. Either way, it seems like the one that we killed, the solar one, is the melee gear, so I'm gonna have to read up on what is the summoner gear and what is the mage gear just to kind of see where we're going. Wow, we could even make stronger potions by taking all these fragments, so I'm betting that the Moon Lord must drop these. I'm gonna have to double check and do a little bit of research though before next week's episode when we actually start fighting these monsters all over again. So thank you all so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I really do appreciate it. Sayonara and stay epic.
Yourself.